I know the data tells me that I'm not aggressive enough. Sheryl Sandberg tells me I'm not aggressive enough. My boss tells me I am too aggressive. Are women really afraid to ask for things? Anecdotally speaking.
I think yes and no. I think there are some women that definitely are not afraid to ask. I think there are some women that are. And I think the thing
but
about...
that's true for men and women, right? I mean...
Well, yes and no. I think predominantly, I think there is, men are typically more aggressive, I've seen, when it comes to asking for what they want. And I think part of that is just biological, historical, and I think what it's up to us to do as men, though, is I think change the conversation a bit. And it's not supposed to be about me. I don't want people talking about me. I want to, when they come to me, when somebody comes to me on my team and says, I want a raise or I want a promotion, I don't really care what you want. I want to know about the communal good. And it's on us men to do the research to figure out, to create a vernacular and a vocabulary that connects everybody together. Because I think men will say, this is what I want. Women won't typically do that. But there's nothing wrong with me as a leader saying, you know what, I don't want to know about what you want or you want or you want. I want to know how what you're going to bring to the table is going to benefit us all, and how promoting you is going to do that.
Yeah, anybody who's savvy will not present the position that way, but they'll always present it in a way that it's good for the organization. I mean, that's hopefully something that men and women do when they ask for things in a professional setting. But I get your point. Roger, you kind of snickered a little bit there.
I was just thinking about organizationally, how do we, first of all, I don't know whether that's true. Okay, everyone's different. You look at, Carly Fiorina, she was willing to ask, right? And it's interesting, we're arguing about whether she was a good CEO, not whether she was CEO of HP for 5 years, which is a lot more than a lot of men have done. But I was just thinking about, if what you said is true, then how do we deal with it? And so just one of the things that we do, we have 60 executive positions in the company, about. And so we do a rigorous succession planning. In the HR world, twice a year we get together and we talk about, ready now, 1 to 3, 3 to 5 candidates, right? And we have driven that says, thou shalt have a diverse slate of succession candidates, both women and minorities. Okay, so that's all well and good. But then we say, if the person is on the succession plan, they have to have a development plan. Okay, and the development plan is not supposed to be a little secret file locked away in a file cabinet where the employee doesn't know. A development plan is supervisor has to sit down with the employee with a format and say, sort of, here's how we view you, how do you view you, and here's where we think your gaps are, where you think your gaps are, where do you want to go, and then we need to actually write down a plan that says, how do you get from point A to point B, and we do it in measurable steps.